After a few months out of action, due to repairs to the 80, it's good to wheel again.
Spookspruit. What awaits us? Broken vehicles? I hope not.
Môre,
Môre,
hoe gaan dit vanmôre?
lekker man.
Wag hulle vir my in. It feels good to be out here again. Yeah.
It's time to prepare our vehicles for the trail using our in-the-flight systems.
Gas is just arriving. Talk us through your karretjie. Is a Navara.
Ja, 2006 Navara 2.5.
There's a diesel.
Dis reg ja. Die
Double plug for
jumper cables.
oh, to jump it in. Okay, that's clever. So that's why it's straight to your battery from there.
Ja.
So as you will jump. Okay, that's cool.
Ek wil nou die tyrepomp ook nou met die velle ene doen.
Oh, that is very clever. I must do that. I've never thought of that.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I do is off-road electrical modifications.
Right.
That's a very clever idea. Suspension.
I've just got a
It looks like a little. You can see the spacer for the leveling kit in there.
Yeah, the rest is stock standard.
Cool.
Good ride.
Well, we're going to enjoy ourselves today. None of us have driven these obstacles before, so which is really cool.
Then I show off my in-the-flight system, impressing Chris with the convenience it brings to the trail.
Is dit lekker of nie?
Ja nee, ja, hy werk so droom. 1 2 3 en is klaar.
Ja.
It's briefing time with our guide for the day, Johan Havenga.
Toe sê ons maar, kom ons noem dit spookspruit. Met geweld breek jou vinger in jou hol.
Nee, ou.
Hey bro. Jy het dit gesê. My pa het my 'n ding geleer. My pa het my 'n ding geleer met geweld kan jou vinger in jou poephol afbreek en hy het dit letterlik gedoen. I want you to take in the front. You're the most capable, and then Chris in the middle. I'll take in the back. Okay, gentlemen, this is where we engage low range, and we'll stay in low range for the rest of the day.
Yeah, baby.
Music to my ears. Ek sê ek is net bly dat ek kan play.
Ek moet sê dit maak my baie meer op my gemaak dat die tour guide nie 'n highly modified voertuig ry nie.
We agree.
Die probleem by hierdie eerste obstakel hier. Kom net weer tot op die regte lyn af. As hy nie genommer is dit nie obstakel nie. Well. Okay, let's stop here so I can tell you a bit of the history of the farm. Agter daai bultjies daar lê die valdam. So dit is geografies waar ons lê. Ons lê net in Mpumalanga.
We had what's called the infamous mud pits here. So I don't really like doing mud unless I'm doing mud. Because it just becomes grinding paste. Messes your drive line and everything, but we'll just go through here slowly and try not to churn up any dirt and unnecessary mud. So it's just I clean my own car.
Ons is nou by hindernis nommer 3 waar ons so 'n bietjie gaan berg. Vandag gaan ek nou after Micah went through this whole thing and Micah's guy that did the whole thing. Barend, hierdie is vir jou want ek gaan nou kyk wat maak jou hande werk.
The 80 performs so much better after the replacement of all the suspension bushes. Make sure to watch the video linked into this video on top.
I think this is obstacle 4, eh?
Yeah.
We get to a rocky obstacle. We follow the black route today as we have open diffs. Anthony smooth sail over it and I can tell he's about to go off course.
I keep telling my wife that, yeah.
So wat ek nou gaan doen is, ek gaan hom nou klein bietjie meer momentum gee. Dat daar nou verskil is tussen die stuurwiel en die sitplek ook. Nie stadigheid kom, want ek het nie lockers nie. The 80 is fitted with a limited slip diff in the rear. This obstacle lends itself to test the LSD today. It becomes obvious that it might not be working effectively. Chris with his near stock standard Navara goes for it.
No problem. Just the mud flaps making noise, but otherwise nothing else.
Yes! Yes!
Then the red line gets Ant's curiosity.
Going up there.
Yeah, so I'm going to go left and come from where your hand is. Is my wheel like on this? Yes, I want to come.
Yeah.
So this is my challenge right here actually. We're here at obstacle 4. This is now the red route. I'm gonna give it a go.
Ant got 35s the patrol rolls on. On top of that, he got some Maxxis razors rubber. With high rock and big steps all over, we know this is not going to be easy at all. This obstacle surely is not meant for a heavy overlander like this. With Johan Havenga doing an excellent job in front, Anthony tackled the obstacle with confidence.
Ready, rock sliders.
So far, so good.
Rock sliders, hock fast.
Then the big patrol gets hung up on the high rock. The rock sliders are hard at work.
That long wheelbase, not in your favor.
That might pull it.
It loses traction and wrestles the wheel to find some more grip.
It's a drop box. Stop. I might be able to get up now. You can do it, baby. You can do it. Yes. It wasn't pretty. I'm up here. That's my lane. There's my line, that corner rock right there. It's just rock sliders. Yay! Woohoo! I'm the king of the universe!
I can't.
Well, that's how I feel like now.
I can't open the door.
Okay.
Ons gaan nommer 5 nou rol. Ons is nou in low gear. Ons gaan nou 'n bietjie sak lekker. Dan draai ons in en in. Heerlik. Ons gaan nou weer low hier vat, maar ek gaan klein bietjie momentum hier so sit. On this obstacle, all the vehicles make it look easy, but for some reason I have to wrestle it out with the 80.
Here we're going to obstacle 7. This is like little bumps, but they really favor a short wheelbase, not a long wheelbase.
You're wrong. It's not favoring a short wheelbase. It is for a short wheelbase.
The patrol deal with the bumps easy, as the overall setup shows how the approach and departure angles work well for Ant.
Ooh, bit of momentum. Get the belly over. Right.
Goed, ons is nou hier by hindernis 7. Dit is eintlik vir 'n short wheelbase. Maar ons gaan hom nou vat en dan kyk ons wat maak hy. Then it's my turn to try it out. Now I'm positive the seat auto flock doesn't work.
Eerste ras gooi.
All goes well until I get hung up on the last bump.
Right, hier so sit ons. Lekker vol stof.
Ja, Piet, gaan net 'n toukie aanhak en 'n bietjie jou uittrek af.
Nou is reg met
Lesson learned, short wheelbase obstacle remains a short wheelbase obstacle. 100% correct. This is net for you. Let's need take up the slack forward, please. Alright, walk sir.
Thank you, bud.
It's always my pleasure, my man.
Okay, this is a very steep downhill obstacle.
Number 8.
You can't see anything over the rise. You'll see that from the front GoPro footage. 4 meters from the edge. Couple of clicks on the handbrake.
Scary.
That was steep, not gonna lie.
That was steep.
So I'm reluctant to slam on brakes there, so I just put a couple of clicks on the handbrake, then sparingly use the foot brake and just let the car roll. If you lock up the front, you don't have any steering.
Hello. Hello. Oh. Not guys, hoor.
Ons gaan nou hier 'n extreempie doen, 'n rooietjie. Dis nou hier af, reguit af.
While taking a line too far to the right, a huge root hit the driver's door on the bottom.
So ons gaan nou sien wat daar. So ek gaan nie nou kan uitklim nie, kom ek vat julle weer die keer.
We travel further up the trail. It's a dry river bed with a few big rocks here and there. We go up the riverbank, where we have to line up a steep down angle into the river again. And lined up nicely, giving himself ample room to maneuver. Chris line up. With less wheel travel, tension in the cabin gets high.
Oh. Alright, die gaat al. Oké man.
Very relieved, Chris is ecstatic to reach the river safely below.
Yes!
As I come down, the steepness of this obstacle is very obvious. We travel further down to the next obstacle, with some evil turns, sharp corners,
We're ready to roll.
a nasty step on top, with crossover holes, and a tree trunk that limit our lineup space. This obstacle proves too much for the patrol, and the lack of a locker is evident.
It's on the bumper.
If your wheels got no traction, there's no way you are moving anywhere. It's winching time.
And is your tree trunk protector very deep?
Alright boys, winch and girls, winch recovery attempt number 1. I'm sure we'll only have one, but let's give it a go.
Well done.
A lot of oaks have got quite an ego about being recovered. I actually enjoy it. For me, honestly, it's quite fun. You get to play with your toys.
We're all very concerned about the Navara after the patrol struggled up here. With lack in clearance, surely it must hang up on top. Chris, however, makes it work with the excellent line and his rear locker engaged.
Ja, dankie toe.
Then it's me in the 80. The crossover holes immediately call for the winch.
I dislike the cable. Sorry, bud. Good. I'll break this nylon first.
Winch recovery exercise. Synthetic rock.
Then a gremlin jumps out. The winch makes sporadic contact.
I'm on.
This bloody winch is taking me down, eh?
I'm sorry, is that a call for help? Can I only offer you a steel cable though?
After a long struggle, I'm forced to call on Ant steel cable to pull me up.
That's it, my mic is gereed vir jou.
Shouldn't I do the... Yeah, but I'm gonna need to do the whole rope.
The winch cable hooked securely to the bull bar of the 80. All the patrol doors and bonnet opened for some protection. We safely pull up the heavy 80.
Anthony, we can go tension.
That's ready starting now.
Okay.
We go down a rocky section called Mine Shaft.
Gear. Lekker rustig.
It got a nasty exit where wheel placement is key.
Ons lekker wys waarom trap. By mine shaft. Nu moet ons lekker stadig gaan. Okay. Dit is nou waar die punt waar hy vir my gaan wys.
With serious focus on Johan Affengas pointing in front, the 80 go down with ease and no damage. Chris flaps his hands as he prepares himself to tackle mine shaft. It's intimidating as the driver cannot see any obstacles on the ground. The rattling of car keys is witness of the movement and steepness you cannot see on camera. With loose rock rolling around under the car's heavy weight, drivers are reminded to focus on the great instruction from our point man, Johan.
going down this tricky thing.
We climb out the river again on a sharp turn to the left, where wheel placement is very important, not to damage our car's undercarriage or tires. With the rear locker engaged, the Navara makes it look easy. Magnifieke werk wat Johan Haven hier doen. Ek het al baie ouens gehad wat vir my roete gewys het. Hierdie ou, hy kan enige tyd vir my roete wys. At camp, we settle in for the night. So, 4 months ago we had a buy. So I'm very glad we got a buy again.
No,
this is how long ago. No, that's been 4 months.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Telling you. No, 3 months. It's been 3 months.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's honestly. When you break a car, you really break it bad.
When I break it, I ruin it.
Proper 3-month break.
Proper. The next morning, we're all eager to tackle the last stage of the trail.
It's empty. I have to get a refill.
We start with a very technical turn with very little space to maneuver.
Na die laaste 2 swart hindernisse. Dit is gaan ry vandag.
Yep, he's in it now. I'm going to go take a look-see.
There are 2 high rocks in peculiar spots that assure some killers, and we need to concentrate.
So ek gaan nou terugstoot. Ek kan opline. My steringpomp rond, so ek kan hom nie lekker draai as ek stil staan nie, hoor. Right, ons aan die regterkant 'n lelike klip. Ons gaan nou 'n klippie klim hier aan die linkerkant agter. Ons daar rustig ons momentum gaan hou. Die klip hier regs is die tegniese ding. Maak dat jou kar oorhel na die regterkant toe. Niks serieus nie, is net mooi kyk na wat hy vir jou aanwys. Die fokus rustig die momentum hou en alles nog. Dankie Johan.
With a few rocks packed to help with some clearance, Chris is good to go.
You can literally see nothing.
Yeah.
And if you...
With a twitch in the cheek, Ant's concentration on Johan's guidance is clear to see.
You have to rely completely on the navigator.
As he cautiously moves through the obstacle.
Thank you, Johan. And we're safely through. That is a tricky little obstacle.
Yeah.
So, dude, John, that's a tricky little obstacle. It
Yes,
looks
technical.
very
it looks
you
like-
cannot do any. You cannot do that by yourself. You
No, you
have
can't.
to have a
No.
navy there.
No, you have
can't see a single rock from
Yeah,
where you're driving, and if you make a mistake, you're on your chassis.
And that's why I always say the co-driver should be outside the vehicle looking at the wheels.
Donkey.
It is quickly clear that I have a serious technical issue on the 80. The central diff lock is not working the way it should. Chris take the normal route. Anthony follows the high rock I attempted before and drives it with no difficulty at all. We move further up the mountain to the notorious last obstacle. Here we about sure to incur some damage to our vehicles. Before we tackle the obstacle, we get out of our cars and appreciate the view we have over Spookspruit Mountains and Valley. So guys, if you want to see how we do the red arrow track next time we come around here, please subscribe, press the bell. How do they ring the bell? And they just
There's a little bell icon somewhere down here. It's
Just
quite
there's
difficult. I'm standing in the middle of the bush pointing at nothing. But when they edit it, they'll put a little clocky or something there, and Donnie will make it go ding or something, and a little subscribe button. I don't think you click on the ones in the screen. It's just below the screen.
directions to Spookspruit 4x4. Follow the link below, and you'll be a fool if you don't come and tick this block here. This is a must-do track. I really enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.
Nice.
Thank you for your guidance the whole weekend, John. Really.
Awesome having you guys here.
So let's go do the last one. Okay, ons is nou in low gear. Lae bestek soos wat die slim ouens sê. This last obstacle is an intimidating descent with rocky sides and can easily damage your vehicle if on the wrong line. The line you take is very important, especially with long wheelbase vehicles like ours. As hy vir my sê, baie gaan draai, want hier is aan die regterkant 'n klip wat nie lekker is nie. Nice max, Johan. The big rock steps and slippery surface makes it a very technical descent towards the camping area. With the 80 safely down, Chris points the Navara, cautiously downhill, focusing on Johan's instructions. The height of the rocks is now evident with the Navara's lesser clearance as the rock sliders and bumpers work overtime.
Op die einde, dis reg, jy net jou net los gestaan. Baie dankie. Stop.
The Navara is at the bottom. That small obstacle.
Anthony maneuvers the patrol nicely between the tree and the rock edge as the 35s comes into their own down this rocky track. With a manual gearbox offering engine braking during the descent, and only needs to apply light braking while going down the steep rocky part of the trail.
Well done, well done, well done.
Thanks.
Well done, babe.
We're down.
Yeah, not too bad. You made it. You did it, huh? Fantastic.
Back door open. Need to drink.
Oh, yeah,
What do you
please.
want? Oh, well,
what?
so we're still rolling. Well,
Oh, yeah.
that was Spookspruit. All that's left now is
The river route.
no. All that's left now is that we're gonna sit, drink something, pack up, and hook the caravan, and head on back to home. Sad. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe. It does help us a lot. Helps our channel. We're growing. We recently got over 1,000 subscribers, which for us is quite a milestone. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your support.
In our next episode, we visit a very wet Mugadle.
Oh, there's mud flying everywhere.
Have a very competent Hummer with us. And double vehicle failures with a new 80 in our adventure with a great story to tell. Until next time, free your soul, free souls.
Veilig wees. Sien op die TV.